Anybody else have that nightmare where you're standing in front of an entire class with wearing a dress and a funny hat? No? It's me. You know, I didn't always want to be a college student. It sounds kind of corny, but I wanted to be a hero, like Captain America. I wanted to spend my life traveling to exotic places while protecting freedom and democracy around the world. So in 2004, I joined the U.S. Navy. You know, people used to come up to me and they used to say, "Thank you for your service, son. You're a true hero." But when I finally saw all the things that I had to sacrifice to be one, I didn't really feel like a hero. You know, one day when I was in Japan, I get a phone call from my mother, and with a very scratchy and raspy voice, I hear from the other line, "Hi, son, I had an accident." My mother, who was thousands of miles away, was in trouble, and I couldn't even hold her hand to tell her that everything was going to be okay. While I was out to sea one day, I found out that my father had fallen in love with a beautiful woman and got married. And I look at the photos now and I wonder why I wasn't there for such an important day in my father's life. I met my wife in the Navy, and while she was on watch one day, she gets a phone call telling her that her father had just been diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. And possibly in a few months, she might not even recognize the man who helped raise her. You know, when you sign on the dotted line to protect your country, they don't really talk about the sacrifices. Sure, they talk about the danger, and that's what's kind of exciting about it. You know, it's one of the reasons why you might want to join. But they don't really talk about the sacrifices. They don't really talk about the things that you miss. Soon traveling around the world, seeing exotic places just didn't seem all that important to me anymore. I soon started to understand that it's not where you are, but who you're with that truly matters. How good people make the biggest difference in helping you fulfill your dreams. You know, there are a few people that know, but I have a learning disability. It's a reading disability that makes it extraordinarily difficult for me to take standardized tests. Even passing the test to fight for my country didn't come easy. I failed a lot. And I would get so frustrated, but every time I'd be motivated to go back again and again by my friends and my family. I am so grateful for the support I have. I realize now that if it weren't for others, I would have never overcome these obstacles. I'd never forgive myself if I didn't thank my wife today. I'd never gotten through this experience without my best friend and classmate, ChrisLovrien. Going to school full-time with your wife has its own difficulties, though. Getting told by a strong, passionate woman to take out the trash and do your homework. And brush your teeth and go to bed. It felt strangely familiar from my childhood. But she isn't the only one that supported me. Every single teacher, faculty, family member, every single classmate helped me be up here today. You know, most of your college experience is aimed at giving you the knowledge that you need to strive in the workplace. And although I've gained so much knowledge from my UNT Dallas professors, the true knowledge gained was how impactful others are in helping you fulfill your dreams. The fact is that you're going to fail sometimes. You might ask yourself if spending all this time and all this money was really worth it. And when that happens, I want you to use this moment to remember that you didn't get here alone. Your effect on others and how they affect you is the most powerful currency there is. And if you truly embrace what you've accomplished here today, you'll realize what I finally realized. You're already heroes. Thank you.